Hey guys, Wildland Customs here, and today we are doing a really quick video of my thoughts on the new Perfect Effect DX09 Mega Dragon. However you want to say it, it is the Transmetal 2 Megatron right here from Perfect Effect. Now this is not a detailed review right now, I'm doing on the fly. I just want to get a size comparison with the PE Perfect Effect Optimus, and also the Power Up the Primes Optimus right there. But first off, I just want to show you guys how he looks like. He is fantastic looking. I have some B footage of me taking him out and how he looks like in packaging and stuff like that. But overall, really nice looking, fantastic. I'll give you some of my initial thoughts soon of the guy. But yeah, I'm pretty happy how he turned out. Very nice. I actually got two of them, so I'm going to have one on display right here in my collection. The other one will stay mint in box forever. Right there. And I have his tail right here, which I did not put on, and I'll talk about that later. But first off, let's get into some size reviews. Alright, size comparison time. So here he is next to the Perfect Effect Optimus right there. And size-wise, pretty good. Honestly, he's a lot bigger than I thought he would be. Honestly, when it comes to the TV show itself, I don't know how tall Megatron was compared to Optimus. They actually never really stood toe to toe together in a wide scene that you could see it perfectly. There was one time when they were fighting at the last episode, but it was like this close up, and you saw the back of Optimus's head. So it was nothing you could really compare to. But yeah, here they are side by side. From the looks of it, it looks like he is actually a little bit taller than him, but it's only because of this part over here at the top of the head. If you actually open up this visor right here, you see the top of his head is right there actually. So with that being said, he is actually a little bit shorter than Optimus on the top of his head. But we'll do a nice closer view of them together. And you can see, it's really very comparable. We're nitpicking here, to be honest. So, still pretty nice. Optimus is still a lot wider, of course. That's pretty accurate to the TV show as well. Oh. And we'll get into that soon. Alright, we are back. And like I said before, we'll get into that really soon. But just finishing off the size comparison. Here he is. And I like it. Optimus and Megatron next to each other look really good. They actually made Megatron pretty accurate, in my opinion, to the TV show. He was never really wide looking. He's pretty thin, I guess you could say, compared to Optimus. But he did have pretty big legs, so there he is. Right there. Try to zoom out a little bit. Let me put back his helmet so I get a good view of him. Right there. Alright, so next up right here, we have the Power of the Primes. Man, he took that like a champ, that hit. Very nice. But here, side by side with the new Transmetal 2 Megatron. As you can see, I like the size comparison. I like how Megatron is just so much bigger compared to Optimus. I wish that's how it was on a TV show, but sadly, it was not. I mean, when he transforms into a dragon, he's huge. That's fine. But robot mode, he's a little bit shorter. So yeah. I actually like this a lot, so that's just me. But here they are, side by side. Power of the Primes, Optimus with the Perfect Effect Transmetal 2 Megatron. Alright, so you saw that tumble before, and I want to address that right now because when you get this figure out of the box, he doesn't have his wings on or his tail at the back of the head. So you actually have to put all that stuff on yourself. And what I noticed actually is when I took the two wings in my hand, they are extremely heavy. They're actually, if you put both wings in your hand and hold it, and then you hold your Megatron in the other hand, the wings are actually heavier than the whole figure itself. So that's kind of interesting. There's a lot of different layers. Obviously, there's 3 layers of wings in there. Who knows what's going on in this part right there as well, because that's where it turns and stuff like that. But there definitely is some weight to the wings, and they're definitely heavier than the figure itself, in my opinion. With that being said, you put the wings on, this figure is very back heavy, extremely back heavy. Sometimes when I first opened him up, I was trying to stand him. I found that the bottom of the wings were hitting the floor, were actually helping him stand because it's so heavy in the back. But he does have pretty good hip joints. I mean, he's brand new, so he should. So I was able to angle him a little bit forward more. He actually doesn't have the greatest ankles. They don't really go forward that much, to be honest, which kind of is disappointing. But when you do get him to a nice position, because his knees actually do give a little bit more forward a little bit as well, and then you angle it forward from the hips, it'll work. Trust me, it'll work out. You get him to lean forward just a little bit more. You get that little bit, and he will clear the ground with his wings right there. Anyway, enough of that. Now to this thing. I didn't put this on yet because this thing is ridiculous. And it's really cool and flashy, which I like. Obviously, it's cool. But this tail is so long. Jesus Christ. Imagine having this in the back right there and it's dangling. It takes up almost like 10 inches backwards. It's a lot of room you're wasting, actually, in my opinion. Also, in my opinion, these are all connected by ball joints, which is pretty cool because you have a lot of articulation in it. But, I might do this myself. I don't know about you guys, but I might lose some links here to shorten the tail. I mean, who knows? I'll see. You do get a lot of articulation and movement out of it in different poses, of course, which will look nice. It's just so long, though. It's crazy. And also, out of the box, you do get another head sculpt for Megatron right there. Can't zoom in. Whatever. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. I do want to do a quick video on the fly because I just opened him up. Really, very happy of how he looks like. And I will try to get a full-on review of this figure ASAP because I'm going to transform him to his dragon mode. To be honest, I probably will leave him in his robot mode like this because I like him standing side by side like two titans right there. But this is a pretty cool figure. Don't forget, there's two swords right here in the back that come down. The wings all expand. There's 3 different layers. Actually, it's 4, I think, actually. There are 4 different layers to these wings, which is pretty crazy. Very heavy, like I said. Also, in here, he does have another arm, which actually you can fold out all the panels, and he does have another arm. But it's still attached, the head. You can't actually take off the dragon head off, so you kind of just fold it back. I might do it really quickly and show you guys. Alright, so you can fold everything back. You fold the neck up a little bit and hide inside there. So you do have another hand, which is pretty nice. You never saw that on the TV show. But it's still attached by a peg in there, and you can't, in like a hinge peg, so you can't really take the whole thing off. So it gets kind of bulky, I'm not gonna lie. But overall, it's still pretty cool that you do have the option right there. And yeah. Fantastic figure. I will try to get a full-on review soon, like I said before, but from now on, this is just my first initial thoughts and a size comparison with Optimus. But there's a size comparison for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and that's about it. Thanks for watching. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want, pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go to wildlandcustoms.com. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Peace.
That's crispy.